So we still have a ways to go defensively and offense.
Dakari, is it scary to think how good you guys can be once you start hitting shots?
Yeah, that's the main thing. We're not even, you know, playing to our full potential yet. So there's always something to improve each and every year.
Loud wasn't out there on the court after you all hit that 10-0 run in the first half.
It was real loud. It was real fun. And that's what Coach Cal said. If you're in a dogfight, you can't have fun with it. Whether you're losing or winning, you can't be on the floor. So we just really had fun as a team, and it was just a crazy atmosphere out there.
Rick Barnes, Texas's coach, referred to this as a big boys game. I mean, how physical was this? Was this one of the more physical games you played here?
Yeah, it was. If not the most physical game I've ever played in here. They have good big men, and we have great big men too. So we were just it was good going up against someone like our own size and stuff like that.
What does a game like this early on do for you guys later down the road?
Big time. It was a close game. Certain situations that we found, and everybody just fought. And that was a big thing. Just to see if we would fight back. In the second half, and that's what we did.
How would you sum up Willie's night?
Crazy. Hopefully he can have more nights like this. I know it will. And just seeing what he was all over the place. And it really helped me. Our bigs is in foul trouble, so he really helped us weak side on defense and just getting lob dunks and just making moves offensively. I think he can do that all the time.
I know you touched on it just a second ago, but offensively, you guys are still, kind of work in progress. How good do you think you guys can be once you get this thing rolling?
I think we can be really good. We have a lot of scores on this team. We can go inside and out. It's just a matter of just hitting shots and stuff like that.
Surprise, you talking about both coaches said this is a big boys game. Have you ever been a part of some game this intense, this big?
Yeah, last year in the tournament, but it was like one of these games. It had a great atmosphere out there, and it's very physical, and you have to man up.
You guys like it when it gets physical like that? It seemed like it took you by surprise at first, then you kind of went into it.
Yeah, I feel like games like this, really helps me, get fired up and stuff like that. And, it's fun for me.
How important was Willie's play tonight?
It's real important. He's everywhere. Without him, I don't think we'll pull it out.
Does Willie seem to be better as a starter or kind of coming off the bench in that kind of situation?
I think Willie is better whenever. His mindset's different. He's been getting in the gym late at night, so when he has a mindset like that and having great practices leading up to it, that's the result you're going to get from your hard work.
After tonight and seeing the way Texas played, do you think and do you expect more teams to play you more physical? That's sort of one of the ways that teams are going to come after you? Do you think?
Yeah, teams is always going to try to outwork us and stuff like that. So I feel like as long as we fight, we'll be fine.
Can you recall a sequence like that where everything seemed kind of tight, but you all just kind of kept plugging, and you got so much out of your big guys?
We just told each other, after halftime, we really have to step it up, and we really just have to fight. Coach Cal said, play the guys who are going to show fight, have fun out there, and that's what they did. That's what we did.
Are you able to learn more about yourselves as a group in games like this, or some things in games like this that you couldn't when you're beating up on people by 20, 30, 40
Yeah,
points?
you find out how your team's going to react. It was a close game in the first half, and it was close mainly throughout the whole second half. And certain situations you're going to find out who's the fighters on your team and stuff like that.
What did it tell you about Willie that he's not a guy that's been known as that? He's not been known as a fighter, certainly not as a banger inside, more as an athletic guy. And tonight he really sort of embraced that challenge.
Well, he was tonight. he was everywhere tonight, and I feel like he's been getting in the gym late at night. He's been working hard lately, so I feel like that's the results you're going to get when you work as hard as he is.
What was it like out there playing with all these fighters?
It was tough. We had to adjust to it, and second half we just showed fight.
Early in the first half, there was a point where you went up, got a foul called. Coach Barnes wanted to travel. He even yelled out to the rest, they're just as scared down low as we are. That's a travel. Don't call it a foul. What's going through your mind? He wanted to travel a certain time. You got the ball, but what is it in your mind that you just keep going strong in the paint?
That's what you have to do when they have the same size as us. So you just have to go out strong and either make an L one or get fouled on the line.
You guys, Cal said you guys are 50% on offense right now, probably 70, 75% on defense. Do you sort of imagine what if you guys can get this thing rolling offensively, the way you guys are locking teams down on the other end?
Yeah, it'll be crazy. You know, as great as we are defensively right now, we still haven't even touched our offense. You know, we still have a lot of things execution-wise we can get better at, and also just making more shots from the outside can get better too.
Dakari, both coaches called this a big boy game, and you've been asked that already. What different was this from a physical, big body point of view?
It's very different. You know, finally we usually don't play against sides like this normally, but you know, we really stepped up and we enjoyed the challenge.
How does going against all these big bodies in practice prepare you for a matchup like this?
It helped me a lot. You know, when you're playing against someone in practice each and every day, you know, you kind of get used to it. And, it just translates into the game.
Does it take it up even another notch though? Because I know even though you guys are battling, fighting for minutes, the guys on your team are not really trying to kill you.
Yeah.
I mean, when it's somebody else with that size, is their mentality even maybe a little more vicious? I think is kind of.
Yeah, you know, it's real physical. You know, we were just going. It was like blow for blow. You know, it's a lot of hits throughout the game, and you know, we adjusted to it and we just showed fight.
The Texas coach said this was a game to argue for a wider lane, an NBA lane, to kind of spread everybody out a little bit more. Well, what do you think of that? How crowded was it down there to operate?
Yeah, it was very crowded. You know, they have really good defensive players. You know, and, we just tried to attack. You know, they're on the zone sometimes, and we did a good job with our plays and execution. That coach said.
How balanced can this team be on offense? You know, inside and outside.
We can be balanced. We have a lot of playmakers on this team, a lot of shooters, a lot of guys who can create, and a lot of guys who can score down low.
When the second half started, he came out with the group that maybe he thought could help win the game instead of just the regular platoons. Were you proud that you were one of the guys that he sent out there?
I mean, I wasn't really focused on that. You know, I was just focused on winning the game and just whenever I'm out there, just bringing energy and competing.
You guys get a lot of credit for doing a lot of things on the court, but that nasty streak, that toughness is not always in the conversation. A game like tonight, bring that out to people who you had.
Yeah, you know, it brought out, you know, a lot of fighters. You know, Willie was playing great. He was yelling, screaming. You know, there was a lot of energy in the building tonight.
What about Willie's how high did you see?
I didn't see. I just saw him flush. I started yelling.
What about the jump shot you hit? How much have you improved that part of your game?
Yeah, you know, I work on it every day, you know, and it's something I'm gradually trying to translate into my game. Not too much because I like to keep it down low, but if the opportunity is there, sometimes I'm going to take it.
In your 2 years here, how did the atmosphere, the energy rate in the building?
Crazy. You know, it's top. I think it was one of the top atmospheres I played in. You know, just the energy that we came out with and then the crowd, and we was just back and forth feeding from the crowd.
Can you